Run for your lives. The yearly outbreak of the lethal NBA disease known commonly as tanking has been discovered in Philly, but yours truly has found the cure. Superstars Miguel Cabrera and Mike Trout cash in, Deshaun Jackson is unemployed, and of course our Zero of the Week. It's all next on Sports Edition. By the way, I'm Brian Gibbs, and no, I don't care about your busted March Madness bracket. Starting with our top story, it's tanking season. Oh, what's that? What is tanking? Tanking is a deadly disease commonly found in the NBA around late February, early March, in which non-playoff contenders or teams with poor records simply throw in the towel on the rest of the season in order to secure a better draft pick. This usually includes mysterious injuries, resting starters, development league call-ups, and so on. Look, let's be real. Some teams start their tanking early during the offseason. Utah Jazz. They simply know they won't be competing for a playoff berth this season. But the real tanking outbreak usually begins post-All-Star game. The playoff picture starts developing a little more clearly, and it becomes obvious to teams that have no chance to make the postseason tournament. But how can we be so sure this tanking epidemic exists, you might ask? I present to you Exhibit A, the Philadelphia 76ers. The Sixers rattled off an impressive 26 losses and missed setting an NBA record for consecutive losses by one game. Sure, it could be bad luck, but in pro sports, teams just don't simply lose 20-plus games in a row. In the NBA's illustrious history, only 10 other teams have ever experienced a losing streak of 20 games or more. See, in the NBA, there's this notion that if you lose enough, you'll be rewarded with the top selection in June's NBA draft and select a franchise savior out of the college ranks who will rescue your franchise. Just ask the LeBron-less Cleveland Cavaliers of 2011. They lost 26 games in a row and eventually ended up with the top pick and selected Duke standout point guard Kyrie Irving. However, it's not that simple in the NBA. See, losing every game doesn't guarantee you the top pick in the June college draft. The truth is, in a weighted lottery system, it doesn't work that easy. Being the worst team doesn't guarantee you anything but a 25% chance to get the top pick. In 1993, the Orlando Magic were the 11th worst team in the league and ended up with the number one pick. They selected Michigan's Chris Webber, timeout, and traded him to Golden State for Penny Hardaway. So is it really worth it to lose every game? Absolutely not. So, how do you clean up tanking? There's been a proposal of a confusing wheel system. Sorry, no time to explain all of that right now. Actually, Kings owner, no, not Shaquille O'Neal, but Vivek Ranadive has a plan. He actually calls it the V plan. No, I swear this is still basketball draft related. Stay with me, folks. Ranadive wants the lottery odds to be frozen at the All-Star break. Okay, so now you just have to suck from the start of the season until mid-February. I get it. Lose more over less time. Okay, so you locked in your 25% chance of securing the first pick, and it's February 10th? So now we really have nothing to play for. Wouldn't locking up the 25% chance just further state, okay, we accomplished what we wanted, now let us really mail in this season? Hey, I didn't go to Harvard, but I can tell you the V plan isn't going to work. Look, it's real simple, people. If the NBA wants to reward the team who has the worst record with the first pick in the draft, just do it. The NFL and MLB do it every year. Okay, sound argument, I understand. Basketball is a sport where one player can affect the outcome of the game and overall decide if a franchise is in fact good or not. So back to the lottery system. Instead of the weighted lottery, which increases chances by poor play, how about an actual lottery? Problem solved. The incentive to lose more is eliminated, and it's all simply luck. Now, you're playing competitive all season to try and make the playoffs. Since you didn't make the playoffs, you're all losers anyway, you're all in the same bracket. But guess what? You still have a chance to land the number one pick. Anything can happen. Sure, make an exception that a team can't have the first pick more than 2 years in a row. That's fair enough, as I would hope a team could eventually make the playoffs after 2 consecutive first overall selections. Hey, you want drama and captivating TV? Picture this. Commissioner Adam Silver throws the 14 ping pong balls, which simply have a little team logo on them, of the teams who didn't make the playoffs in the postseason. You hire a sexy model in a bikini to stand by the machine and simply just start pulling the ping pong balls out as representatives from each team are huddled around the machine, just anxiously waiting for the draft order. Fans around the globe will be glued to their televisions on the edge of their seats, just waiting for the draft order. The last ping pong ball in the machine gets the #1 overall pick in the draft. Good TV at least, right? There's no corny name for this plan. And I didn't even go to Harvard.